Hello friends and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another tutorial on our ISTQB AI Tester certification. We are in chapter 4 talking about the data for ML, and we are continuing ahead with our next segment, which is 4.4 data quality and its effect on the ML model. Of course, in our previous tutorial, we have covered a lot about the different data quality issues what one can face when it comes to preparation of dataset for training, validation, or in fact testing an ML model. But today we'll be just talking about the side effects of these data quality if in case they are not appropriate and what kind of issues we are referring to with their respective side effects which someone talking about preparing the dataset should be worried about. The quality of the ML model is highly dependent on the quality of the dataset, which is, of course, created. The poor quality data can result in both flawed models and flawed predictions as well, because of course the prediction, which is an AI based system, heavily depends on how your ML model has been trained and what kind of data has been used to train the model, because if the data itself is lacking, it just doesn't give you the right output. And very simple example to understand this, that if a student is learning in a particular classroom and the teacher itself is not trying to explain and give the detailed information about a particular concept, we cannot expect these students to succeed in their examination with great scores. And that's what we are referring to. Now, the following categories of defect result from data quality issues. So we can categorize all the set of issues what we can really have the defects from the output of the ML model in these three categories, and we are referring to it as reduced accuracy, which means these defects are caused by data which is wrong, incomplete, mislabeled, insufficient, obsolete, irrelevant, and data which is not pre-processed. So all these examples were basically a part of our discussion in our previous tutorial. If in case you have missed it out, just quickly go back to the previous tutorial and figure it out, like what these anomalies are related to the data quality issues. For example, if the data was used to build a model of expected house prices, but the training data contained little or no data on detached houses with conservatories, then the predicted prices of these specific house would, of course, probably be inaccurate. So it's a very simple and straightforward example, right, team, that if we are talking about making a statement about independent houses, we cannot talk about an apartment or condominium, which certainly does not lead to the right prices. They are different from each other. The second category is biased model. These defects are caused by data which is incomplete, unbalanced, unfair, lacking diversity, or duplicated. For example, if the data for a particular feature is missing, which means all the medical data for disease prediction is gathered from subjects of one particular gender, then this is likely to have an adverse effect on the resulted model, which means unless the model is only to be used to make predictions for that particular gender. So again, if we are talking about that clause in a very, very, very systematic manner, that some disease are specifically found in a particular gender, but some common things are common across, right? So if we have just collected the details of one gender to determine the output in multiple genders, then that is something which is not going to be a relevancy, right? And that's these sort of data quality issues are categorized as biased. And the third is, of course, the remaining items, so which is compromise model. Which is related to, of course, security, right? Security issues were also something which we discussed in our previous tutorial. So these defects are due to data privacy and security restrictions. For example, privacy issues in the data can lead to security vulnerabilities, which would enable attackers to reverse engineer information from the model and might subsequently cause leakage of personal information, which certainly comes to conclusion that these things can only be categorized into a compromised model, right? So put together in our previous tutorial, we discussed set of quality issues of dataset, and this tutorial we are trying to classify them into three major categories. So it's just an extension of our previous discussion, which would be really, really helpful to understand how can I classify these data quality issues and the side effects from these issues. So that's all from this particular tutorial, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to answer your queries and address them. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video, team, and happy learning.